Welcome to Howie's Kitchen. My favorite season, fall, is fast approaching, and with that comes our hearty comfort foods. Today I'm going to share with you my favorite soup recipe, split pea and ham. So I'm doubling this recipe today, so unless you have a really large crock pot, I recommend using the single amount. So I'll leave that in the description below with the full recipe and the instructions. So I'm going to be testing the limits of my crock pot, but we're wanting some leftovers and we're also giving this to another family as well. Here we go. I'm doing this one in my slow cooker today, and if you do all the prep work ahead of time, it makes this the perfect drop and go meal. Throw it all in your slow cooker, head off to work, come home, you got a great meal waiting for you. So we're gonna start off here by adding 2 pounds of rinsed split peas. You can see here they rinsed them and they sort of stuck together a little bit. Let's break those apart. And you're gonna wanna layer your ingredients in and then just let it go. So next, we're gonna add 4 cups of diced ham. And then I'm gonna add in a ham hock just for a little extra flavor here. We'll embed that in the bottom. We're gonna do 6 chopped or diced carrots. And we've got 4 stalks of celery sliced. I usually slice the ribs in half and then slice and then chop them. We've got 2 medium onions. And let's top that off with about 4 cloves of minced garlic here. And I've got about a 1/4 cup of chopped parsley. Layer that over the top. We're gonna add in 2 to 3 bay leaves. And then I'm just gonna sprinkle, I've got a teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper, and I got 2 tablespoons of seasoning salt. We're gonna sprinkle that over the top here. Next, we're gonna add 2 quarts of chicken broth. I'll add that if you guys wanna do a vegetarian option, leave out the ham and the ham hock and use vegetable broth for this. You got a perfect healthy vegetarian meal. Or you can just use water if you don't want to use any broth. I like adding the broth, just adds a little extra flavor. And we're gonna finish this with water also. And we are to the brim. All right, so you can do this one of 2 ways. You can do this on low, let it go for about 8 to 10 hours, or you can do it on high, let it cook for about 4 to 5 hours. Either way, come out perfect. So with that, I'm gonna put the lid on and we're gonna get her fired up, and I will be back to see you guys and show you what she looks like. So as you can see here, we're full to the brim. So I'm gonna let this cook probably about another hour or 2 longer than it would have originally called for on high. So I'm gonna go about 6, maybe 7 hours total. And then once we're done, I'm gonna pull the ham hock out and we'll stir it together and we'll be ready to serve. All right, so we're about the 6.5 hour mark. I'm gonna go ahead and lift this lid off here. And I'm gonna pull the ham hock out. And she's gonna pull it, oh yeah, it's gonna pull apart, look at that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and stir this together. I'm gonna pull the bay leaves out also, you don't want those in there. Now let's give her a little taste test here. I'm gonna let this go uncovered for just a little bit. I'm looking for it to thicken up just a little bit more. All right, soup's on, everyone. It is dinner time. Get this just thickened up nicely, and I'll show you how I doctor it up afterwards here. So I like to serve this with just a little grated parmesan over the top. And you can certainly put crackers in it if you like. I do that on occasion. And then I just sprinkle a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper over the top. And then we're ready to go. That is very good. All right, folks, this is how I do split pea soup. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for tuning in.